one man, one van, and 2 cats. Pure awesomeness. I also travel with my 2 partners who each have their own cat. We're full-time nomads who travel all over the country. Check out my adventures with my crew of felines and humans as we live rent-free, explore, and generally just have a great time. You're invited. I hope you come along because you're guaranteed to enjoy the ride. So sit back, hang tight, and don't forget to buckle up. What's going on, guys? Kai here. This is my second video. I'm very stoked to be filming and seeing you guys again. I'm actually driving, as you can probably tell, so I'm hoping not to crash. Multitasking. No, I'm a very good driver. I've only had one accident that was my fault in my entire life. I don't want to jinx it and talk any more about that, but I might have to knock on wood again. But yeah, I am making this video today about a very interesting topic, in my opinion. Whether I think one should have a full solar setup or do it my way, okay? So my way is very simplistic, way more affordable, and in my opinion, way better. Now, it really depends on your needs, of course. Do you feel like you need a million things in your vehicle that need a lot of electricity? If so, then maybe, yeah, you need a full solar setup. I do not. I literally need to charge a laptop. I need to charge some action cameras, my phones. What else? You get the idea. How do I do all that without a full solar setup? Okay. What I do is, and just a full disclaimer, full transparency, I am not sponsored by anybody. It's a brand new channel, so it'd be weird if I was. I'm not being paid for it, okay, in this video. These are just my experience, my knowledge. When it comes to solar, what I do is I use a Jackery power station. Some of you might be familiar with those. Every now and then I'm going to have to actually focus on driving. It's a little power bank. I mean, it's not huge. It's I believe it's a Jackery Explorer 260, and I bought a solar panel with it. I actually bought those when I started Vanlife. It has done me well. It has totally been fine. It is a 60-watt panel, and honestly, I get everything I need out of that panel. I could really just survive off of just it alone, unless it's overcast and raining, and be totally fine. When we're on the road, we use walkie-talkies. So, 3 vehicles is nice in that we can all communicate easily, right? We're never driving so far apart from each other where the walkie-talkies are too far to be able to hear each other. Normally, my walkie-talkie hangs right here, and I've got it on like a little string, and I can just literally with my left hand, with this hand, I can simply, go like this. My elbow is on the door, so I can just grab the walkie here and talk and let it go. It will kind of be able to hang just here, which is really nice. But I had to take it down for this video. Otherwise, all you'd see is that in your face. But let's see what the girls are up to. Check in with them real quick. How's y'all's drive so far?
Not too heavy. Pretty good, thanks.
Nice. Hey, what are y'all's cats up to right now?
Dean is passed out in the cat hammock looking so cute. Louie is crossed next to me in the passenger seat, getting ready to take a nap.
That's adorable. Well, my cats are giant wussies, so I think they're both like cowering in the back, sleeping or hiding or something. I would like them up on the hammock, but I don't think that's going to happen this drive.
Funny. Oh boy.
Yeah. As you can see, I've got a cat hammock here, which will be in my full van tour that will be up soon. And this is actually a cat bed. So the things I do, the sacrifices I make for my cats, giant cat hammock, cat bed right in my face. But I'm totally used to it. It doesn't even bother me. It's just something that's there that I kind of tune out. But no cats in there right now because usually when I'm on the freeway and I got the windows open, it's a little bit too scary and noisy for them. Wimps! Excuse me. That's in my throat. Sorry about that. But anyway, in case y'all were wondering, what is this giant thing right here? It is a cat hammock with a cat bed and actually some other stuff that's on there too. So a lot of action going on up there, and not that kind of action, guys. With pervs. God. Again, not to jinx anything, really cool van going by. That is nice. I'm always trying to check out vans. I take my solar panel, I throw it up top on the roof, and I actually just bungee it down. And yeah, I feel like that's totally fine. I can even keep it up there, totally stable, totally good on the highway. But I will say, make sure you use strong enough bungees. And enough bungees, I use 3, because if not, you're gonna hear it moving, and I have had a couple mishaps where it was starting to come loose and stuff, so that was not fun. But anyway, when I need to, I say I'm parked in shade, I can set it outside, angle it at the sun. I also have hooks that you can find at any hardware store, and I can use those to hang it from the handle it has onto the ledge of my van. It's like a rain guard little edge, and I can angle it at the sun that way too. Also put it in the front windshield on top of the windshield cover, and that was totally fine too. So again, if you need a ton of power, that's probably not going to work for you. Some people, I mean, they really just want everything to be like a house. They want everything to be completely powered, full power all the time. I'm pretty conservative when it comes to that. I don't really need a lot. I do have a second power unit. It is a grow watt, and it is a little bit more watt hours, so it can take just a little bit longer to completely deplete, and that's nice. I don't have a solar panel for it because honestly, it pulls like 500 watts when you charge it through AC power. So in order to charge it with solar, I mean, you would want a really high power solar panel, which is going to be, just expensive and huge. Not that expensive, but for me, a little expensive. I'm, frugal. So it has fast charging where I can literally just plug it into an AC outlet anywhere, a park, a cafe, laundromat, library, and I can charge that thing in an hour. So why would I need a solar panel, right? I'm just trying to be as practical with my approach to things. So to go back to the Jackery, so that little guy, does me well. I actually only had it for a really long time. Anyway, so why not get a full solar setup? Why not get the panels installed, the inverter built into your van, that goes with the solar panels? Why not do all that? You know, it comes back to the reason that I don't even want to do like a full build out in a van ever. I mean, if I bought one that was already fully built out, sure, right? Why not? I mean, it's already there, you might as well. But I don't want to personally do all that work, all that effort, energy, and investment. Um, Really, because what if you get into an accident? What if you get T-boned? What if one minute everything's fine, the next minute you literally do not even have a vehicle anymore? What if the whole thing gets stolen? So you put all those months of work and labor and sweat into it, and it's gone, or it's totally destroyed. So the same thing with the solar setup. It's not cheap, and definitely installation is going to be its whole thing. Get deer on the side of the road, always a good thing to see. Always what you want to see when you're driving through states. Dead deer on the road, herds of deer off to the side eating, and no kind of barrier to stop them from running in front of you. That's fun. Good times. Yay. And I don't have a cattle guard either, so That's kind of on the wish list. I want, a cattle guard. A tow hitch would be cool. A max there would be nice. Anyway, now I'm just rambling about things that would be cool to have. So yeah, I personally don't think it's necessary to do a whole solar setup. Not to mention, I mean, I'll be honest, I find it very confusing. Chloe has looked into it some. She finds it very confusing. It's just not something that I feel that I need or really even want. Not to mention, you get some new van, and then you've got to swap everything over. So I'll repeat, my solar panel, literally, I just take it, I throw it up on the roof. The bungie's already up there, so I just go 1, 2, 3. I strap it on, and boom, I'm good to go. The wire cable for the solar panel is like really long. It's probably like 8 feet, maybe 10 feet, which is awesome. Good thinking, Jackery. So that thing easily just comes in through my window. On a side note, sorry about any background noise. I am driving. I forgot to mention, Soji does not have AC, so windows are always going to be cracked or open. She's an old girl. I love you, Soji. But anyway, in my opinion, full solar setup, really the sort of thing that you think you need, you don't need it. Unless you're living maybe in the Northwest or something and it's always raining, always overcast. Yeah, okay, that sucks that you can't get a lot of solar power out of such a small solar panel. You would need to grab any solar energy that's out there, any kind of light. And yeah, the larger solar panels will grab you more power, sure. That's my take on it, guys. I vote throw the panel up top, throw it outside, hang it up, put it on the windshield while you're maybe sleep some after the sun is up. Me personally, I'm not a early bird. The sun will be up for a few hours and then I get up, and yeah, and that way you can catch that light in the morning even before you drive, and it's up on the front windshield. So that's really all I wanted to share with you guys. We're currently driving interstate, trekking forward. Thanks for stopping in. I hope this video offered you guys more insights on, maybe you're about to start van life and you're like, what am I going to do for power? Am I always going to have to run the car, the battery, the van? Like, how am I going to, what if that kills the battery? What am I going to do? Do what, we did with the 60-watt solar panels. Boom. It's always been totally fine. Having the extra power units is just nice because then you don't have to charge or recharge things as much. So, yeah, guys, again, I appreciate you stopping in and hanging out with me while I drive, keeping me company. And if you liked this video, if you thought it was insightful, helpful, informative, amusing, watching me try to multitask, leave me a like and a comment. Definitely subscribe. And I'm looking forward to the next video. I'll be commenting on this video to let you guys know what the next video will be about next Friday. So probably going to keep with the posting every Friday. So anyways, until next time, guys, safe travels if you're traveling like me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.